Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. So today class I am going to discussing about that conic sections. So already from the conic sections we introduced that how the sections are formed from the double right circular cone. ప్లేన్ వచ్చేసి ఆ డబుల్ రైట్ సర్క్యులర్ కోన్ని ఎలా కట్ చేస్తుందో అంటే ప్లేన్ వచ్చేసి యాక్సిస్ ఆఫ్ ది డబుల్ రైట్ సర్క్యులర్తో డిఫరెంట్ యాంగిల్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందంటే డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతున్నాయండి. ఎలిప్స్, సర్కిల్, పారాబోలా, హైపర్బోలా అండి. ఓకే, ఎస్. సో ఈ క్లాస్లో మనం పర్టికులర్గా మ్యాథమెటికల్గా డిస్కస్ చేద్దామండి. ఈక్వేషన్స్ అండి, ఆ ఫామ్ అవుతున్న సెక్షన్స్కి ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ చేద్దామండి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద బేసిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ కానిక్ సెక్షన్? కానిక్ సెక్షన్ బేసిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఏంటో చూద్దామండి. దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని కండిషన్స్, హౌ ఇట్ ఫార్మ్స్ ఏ పారాబోలా, ఎలిప్స్ అండ్ హైపర్బోలా. ఓకే అండి, ఎస్, కమాన్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, సో ఇన్ ఏ ప్లేన్ P is any point, which is the locus point. P is any point. Okay, yes. So the ratio of the locus point to a fixed point S is any point which is the fixed point. S is the fixed point, and here I am going to take a line. Okay, so it is a fixed line. It is a fixed line. Now I am going to be discussing a very important thing. Okay, yes, the locus point P which is moving, how it is moving, the ratio of the distance of the point, I mean to a fixed point, and the perpendicular distance from the point P to the fixed line, right? Okay, yes, the ratio of the the point is moving, the ratio of the point which moves in the ratio of, okay, in the ratio of PS. Okay, what is this? PS is the distance of the point to a fixed point, and PM is the perpendicular distance from the point to a fixed line. This ratio, what that is, SP by PM. This ratio is always constant. This ratio is always constant. Generally, this constant is denoted by E, which is called eccentricity. Yes, how we forming the ratio? Once again, so very important thing. So throughout the conic section, we are going to discussing this definition. Okay, yes. So the ratio of the distance of a point, locus point, to a fixed point, and the perpendicular distance from the locus point to a fixed line. Locus point నుంచి ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్కి, ఆ లోకస్ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఫిక్స్డ్ లైన్కి ఉండే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్, ఓకేనే, ఆ రేషియో వచ్చేసి ఎప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఉంటుందండి. సో దట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఈజ్ డినోటెడ్ బై E. What do you say? E is called eccentricity అంటామండి. E is called eccentricity. Of course, based on the eccentricity, we are going to forming the different sections అండి. ఓకేనే, డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఎస్. సో this is called the basic definition of the conic sections అండి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నుంచి దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని డిఫరెంట్ కానిక్ సెక్షన్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. Yes, yeah. So what is the equation of the conic section? What is the equation of the conic section? We are going to representing this locus point in terms of equation. Yes, let us take the locus point P x comma y and fixed point alpha beta be the fixed point, and the fixed line. So the fixed line is, let us take ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Okay, come on, please apply the condition. SP by PM is equals to E, which is constant. SP by PM is equals to E. So what is SP? The distance of the 2 points, which is x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square under square root by PM. What is PM? Which is the perpendicular distance from the point P to the line. So which is modulus of ax1 ax plus by plus c is equals to E. Okay, yes, and squaring on both sides, which is and is transforming that x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square, which is equals to E square of ax plus by plus c whole square. Yes, so which is the equation of the conic section, basic equation of the conic section. Yes, please observe this one. By simplifying the equation, I think we are going to get a second degree equation. right, which is a second degree equation. Yes, so what is the general form of the second degree equation? Can I write like this? General form: ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, which is the general form of the second degree equation. Now you are going to confirming that the general form of the second degree equation, and which is the general form of the conic section also. Conic section is the second degree equation. Okay, yes, what is the equation of second degree equation? General form is, you can give that. Okay, yes, so based on this one, different sections are forming. దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్, పెరాబోలా ఎప్పుడు ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, ఎలిప్స్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండే, హైపర్బోలా ఎప్పుడు, సర్కిల్ ఎప్పుడు ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, దీన్ని బేసుకొని డిస్కస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటామండి. ఓకే, ఎస్, అండ్ పర్టికులర్లీ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ ద ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఫోకస్. వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్? The fixed point is called focus, and the fixed line is there, and the fixed line is called directrix. Okay, yes, fixed line is called the directrix. ఈ కానిక్ సెక్షన్లో టర్మ్స్ కొంచెం కొత్తగా ఉంటాయండి. టర్మ్స్ కొంచెం అలవాటు పడిన దాకా ఈ కష్టంగా ఉన్నట్టు ఉంటుందండి. చూడండి, ఫోకస్, డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్, వాట్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ రేషియో. ఫిక్స్డ్గా ఉంటుంది కానీ రేషియో అనేది, వాట్ ఇస్ ద రేషియో ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ. దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతుండే, దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని మనం నేమ్స్ ఇవ్వబోతున్నామండి. ఓకే, దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని, అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇక్కడ కండిషన్స్ వస్తాయండి ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏబిసిలోని. ఓకే, ఎస్, లెట్ us see what those are all. Okay, yeah, eccentricity we can define in another way also. Yes, let us see. The eccentricity E can be defined as, actually eccentricity how we defined just now, eccentricity is sp by pm actually. So what is sp by pm? Means p is the locus point, s is the fixed point which is called focus, and pm is the perpendicular distance from the point to the directrix, which is a fixed line. Okay, the same thing I am going to define as, which is cos alpha by cos theta. What is alpha and what is theta? Actually in that case, alpha is the angle between, okay, angle between the plane, I mean which cuts the double right circular cone, right or not? So angle between the plane to that axis of double right circular cone. Okay, yes, in that case what is the theta? Theta is the vertex angle. Yes, what is theta? Theta is the vertex angle. Then the ratio of cos alpha and cos theta, which gives a constant, that constant is known as eccentricity. Yes or not? Yes, based on that eccentricity, now I am going to define that what are the different conic sections. Okay, yes, let us see very important thing. Yes, if E equals to 1, if E equals to 1, that means when alpha equals to theta, angle made by the plane to the direct circular cone is equals to the vertex angle. Okay, yes, in that case the conic section is formed, which is known as the parabola, right? Alpha is equals to theta, so the conic section is a parabola. Yes, in that case if 0 less than E less than 1, okay, so E is positive and E is less than 1, that means, so what is the condition between the alpha and the theta? Okay, yes, which is 0 less than, okay, here actually how the, when that E less than 1, when E becomes greater than 1, when E becomes less than 1, okay, yes, here is the theta greater than alpha, okay, theta less than alpha, that means alpha is greater than theta, then only we can form. Okay, yes, here I can write theta less than alpha, which is less than 90 degrees, right? In that case, so I can form the conic section is ellipse. Yes, so please observe this one. Eccentricity of the ellipse is always less than 1 and which is positive. In that case, so what is the condition for here? So theta is less than alpha and which is less than 90 degrees. So we can form an ellipse. Okay. Yes. And the third case is if E is greater than 1. Yes, what is the case is if E is greater than 1, when the eccentricity becomes greater than 1, so here is the alpha, okay, here is the theta less than alpha, in that case is the theta greater than alpha, theta greater than alpha means alpha is less than theta, when alpha is less than theta, okay, not. So in that case we can form a hyperbola. Yes, what is the eccentricity of hyperbola is greater than 1. Suppose if the eccentricity becomes 0, if the eccentricity becomes 0, when this ratio becomes 0, when this ratio becomes 0, numerator becomes 0, right or not? Numerator becomes 0, that means cos alpha is 0. Cos alpha 0 means alpha is 90, alpha 90, alpha means angle between the plane to the axis of the double right circular cone, that means the plane is exactly perpendicular to the axis, right or not? So in that case we can form a conic section, particularly it is circle, the special case of the ellipse, the special case of the ellipse. In that case ellipse, so alpha is greater than theta, alpha is greater than theta, it becomes ellipse. Suppose if that alpha becomes 90, in that case alpha less than 90, in this case if alpha becomes 90, then the ellipse becomes a circle, okay. Yes, and the fifth case is if E is not defined, if E is not defined, then okay, when it is not defined, theta becomes 90, denominator becomes 0, cos theta is 0, theta becomes 90, in that case we can form a pair of straight lines, we can form a pair of straight lines, okay. So that is the very important, the basic thing, forming the different conic sections, that is based on that ratio. What is that ratio is called? Eccentricity, right? And that understood? గుర్తుంటుంది కానీ పాయింట్ వచ్చి ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ. E is equals to 1 parabola, E less than 1 ellipse, E greater than 1 hyperbola, E is equals to 0, which is a circle. If E is not defined, we can form that pair of straight lines, okay. Yes, let us discuss that degenerate conic sections, non-degenerate conic sections, okay. So that is a very basic thing, very important thing, okay. Yes, the next thing is the what are degenerate conics and what are non-degenerate conics, and yes, so what is the difference between those two, okay. Yes, let us see. Suppose if the focus, so if the focus lies on directrix, and if the focus actually directrix మీద ఉంటే, so then they can form that the conic sections are called degenerate conic sections, and okay. So and let it be taken as, so let it be taken as origin, okay, let it be taken as origin, and this directrix becomes the y axis, that means x is equals to 0, it is a vertical line, ఓకేనే. సో ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసి ఆ ఫోకస్ వచ్చేసి ఎక్కడ ఉందండి? డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ మీద ఉంటే, సో జనరల్ డైరెక్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 0 0 ఆరిజిన్, ఓకేనే. సో ఇది డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ మీద ఉంటే అంటే వర్టికల్ లైన్ ఏమవుతుందండి? విచ్ బికమ్స్ వై యాక్సిస్, ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 0. అప్పుడు మన బేసిక్ డెఫినేషన్ ఏమవుతుందో చూడండి, ఎస్పీ బై పిఎం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఈ కదండి. In that case S is what is yes, focus becomes 0 0, P is the locus point, then what can you get here? What can you get? So S is the focus point 0 0 and P is the locus point x comma y, which is x square plus y square by Pm. Pm means from the point P to the y axis, from the point P to the y axis and directrix andi. So what is the perpendicular distance, which is modulus of x is equals to E. E means constant, okay. Then x square plus y square is equals to some constant into modulus of x. What do you say? What do you say? This represents a pair of straight lines which are passing through this. This represents pair of straight lines, yes, which are passing through origin, I mean which are passing through focus, right or not? So this generated conics, okay. So what is that the condition for this one, the property of these generate conics, okay, yes, which represents a pair of straight lines which are passing through origin, I mean focus. When it becomes the focus lies on the directrix, focus directrix మీద ఉంటే అప్పుడు ఫామ్ అవుతున్న కానిక్ సెక్షన్స్ డీజనరేట్ కానిక్ సెక్షన్స్ అంటారండి, ఓకే. ఎస్ లెట్ us see. Suppose if our second degree equation general form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, which represents degenerate conics అండి. Degenerate conics అంటే ఏమని చెప్పండి, this pair of straight lines represents, okay, this second degree equation represents a pair of straight lines which are passing through origin, in that case the discriminant becomes 0 అండి. Yes, what it is? Discriminant becomes 0. So for finding the discriminant, we are going to get, which is delta is equals to ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is equals to 0. Very important thing అండి. Okay, yes, this second degree equation, when the second degree equation becomes a degenerate conic section, I mean pair of straight lines which are passing through origin, okay, yes, so this will be the condition. So already we discussed from the class 11, so very important thing. So what is that? Delta equals to ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square equals to 0. Yes, and based on that eccentricity, I am going to discussing that when it becomes when it becomes a pair of straight lines, okay, yes, if E is equals to 1, I mean H square minus AB is equals to 0, and when E is greater than 1, H square minus AB is greater than 1, when E is less than 1, I mean H square minus AB is less than 0, 0, okay, yes, how we got this one, H square minus AB, already we know that from the pair of straight lines topic, okay, if E is equals to 1, this represents the pair of straight lines, okay, which type of straight lines are particularly coincides. When E is equals to 1, H square minus AB is equals to 0, the pair of straight lines are coincident, okay, then when E is greater than 1, here also distinct, the pair of straight lines are distinct which intersect at a point. Here also if E is less than 1, I mean H square minus AB is less than 0, so here pair of straight lines are imaginary, so they are intersecting at that imaginary point which is the focus, okay. This is about that degenerate conic sections, okay. Total when it becomes its discriminant becomes 0. First of all, when we can form the degenerate conic sections, okay, yes, the focus lies on the directrix or plane is passing through the vertex. Plane అనేది నాప్స్ని కాకుండా వర్టెక్స్ నుంచి పాస్ అవుతుంది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు మనం డీజనరేట్ కానిక్ సెక్షన్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయండి. ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఫస్ట్ వీడియోలో ఇంట్రో వీడియోలో డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నామండి. సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు అలా పాస్ అవ్వలేదండి, అలా జరగట్లేదు, అలా జరగకపోతే అప్పుడు ఫామ్ అవుతున్న సెక్షన్స్ ఏమంటారంటే నాన్ డీజనరేట్ కానిక్ సెక్షన్స్ అంటారండి. అప్పుడండి, సో ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ దిస్ సెకండ్ డిగ్రీ ఈక్వేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిప్రజెంట్ ద పేర్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్స్. అంటే అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారండి, సో ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ డెల్టా, వాట్ ఈస్ డెల్టా వాల్యూ? ఏబిసి ప్లస్ 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is not equals to 0, right? And please just comparing these two conditions. So if it is becomes 0, then it becomes a pair of straight lines, right? And a pair of straight lines which are degenerate, okay. Here we cannot form that cone, ellipse, hyperbola like this, okay. Here we are forming the pair of straight lines. If delta not equals to 0, the second degree equation condition, delta not equals 0, we can form non-degenerate conic sections. I mean parabola, ellipse, hyperbola and circle. In that case, suppose same like this. If E is equals to 1, that means H square minus AB is equals to 0. So that non-degenerate conic section becomes parabola. Yes. So if E is greater than 1, I mean H square minus AB is greater than 0. So it is an hyperbola. Yes, if E is less than 1 and I mean H square minus AB is less than 0, in this case it is an ellipse. And of course, if E is equals to 0, if E is equals to 0, if E is equals to 0, particularly in that case A is equals to B. In that case A is equals to B. So we can form a special type of conic section, particularly we are going to discussing that one, which is a circle. Okay, yes, this is about that the basic things and the equations. What are the conditions when the second degree equation is given, how to determine that whether it is degenerate or non-degenerate, I mean based on this condition. Very important thing, objective point of view lo adugutuntadandi idi. So if E is equals to root 2, I mean A plus B is equals to 0, then the hyperbola becomes rectangular hyperbola. The hyperbola becomes rectangular hyperbola. Okay, yes, so this is about that the basic thing and basic equations of degenerate and non-degenerate conic sections. So basic equations of the conic sections. Okay, so from the next video completely we will discuss about that, particularly one conic section, so hyperbola, and what is the equation of the hyperbola, what are the conditions from that hyperbola. Okay, so please stay tuned to my channel. So be ready for the next video. Until then, bye.